Good morning, rideshare drivers. It's your buddy Adam online with some early bird tips for you guys. Now, if you're transitioning from being a late night Uber driver to an early morning person, this video is going to help you out. And if you're the kind of person that always wakes up early anyways, this video will probably still help you out. Okay, so as a rideshare driver, I got used to the rideshare rut, right? You get stuck in a pattern, and that's one of the worst things you can do, right? A lot of drivers think, oh, the night crowd, the nightclub people, they're going to be the number one best, most lucrative ride I could get. I'll make the most money driving at night. Well, that's not always the case. The morning crowd can also make a lot of money, and here's why. You think about going to the nightclub. People do not need to arrive at the club on time, right? They don't care if they're standing in line or late. Usually, most of the time, they're just getting to the club when they want to. So when there is surge or prime time in the evening, people that are going to the nightclub, they'll usually bunch up in a group, like 4 people to get into a ride or more. And that's a whole nother video, right? But they will also wait for that surge to die down. So they're getting together in groups, they're picking up friends to save money on the way, and they're waiting for the surge to die down. Very opposite in the morning. For the morning crowd, people going to work, they are not going to risk being late. They don't want to, get in trouble with their boss or their employer. They don't want to show up late, so they're going to be usually requesting you way in advance. They've already decided they're not going to take a bus or a taxi. They want Uber or Lyft or whatever services out there, maybe Trip or whatever. So they don't care if the surge is going to be high or low because they're not going to risk being late for work. Does that make sense? So you have a better opportunity to catch more surge in the daytime. So that's one thing you can do by being an early bird, right? Now, let's say you're having a hard time getting out of bed and making the transition. A little secret I used, I put a drink next to my bed, like a Gatorade or a full bottle of water. And then I would drink that. As soon as I woke up, like I would hit my alarm for 5 a.m. I'm like, oh, you don't want to do it. I don't want to get up this early. You get in a cold shower, whatever it is to wake you up. But if I had a drink next to my bed, I get hydrated. So I start my morning getting hydrated. And if I'm tempted to fall back to sleep, right? So 5:15 a.m., I'm still hitting my alarm. Guess what? I now have a full bladder because I just drank that whole bottle of water, bottle of Gatorade, or whatever that was next to my bed. Maybe put like a flavored drink or something. So now I got to get up and go to the restroom, whether I like it or not. So now I'm 2 feet away from my shower. I drank all this water. I'm hydrated. So now I'm in the restroom. I might as well just get in the shower and start the day. So it's that whole idea, like if you think you can't do it, then you must do it, right? You must like conquer that fear, that laziness, right? So this is the hot tea with lemon, ginger, and honey. That's a great way to start the day also. And I'm not just making rideshare videos today because I'm not going to be driving. I'm taking my holiday to run my Airbnb business here in Southern Utah. So just passing on this early bird tip for you guys. I was averaging over $30 per hour. And some people in the night, they don't do that good. Sometimes they do. But you got to also not think of it as one time is better than the other. You're going to have to drive. If you want to get good at this, drive all week and you see what works in your area, what zones of the town are popping and what are not, and what events are happening. And then you'll get familiarized with maybe sometimes a pattern, but more so you'll get familiarized with when is a good time for you to drive. And if you are making the transition to early bird, there's a few more things to take into consideration. When you get in your car, you just woke up, right? But you don't want your customers to think you just woke up. Does that make sense? So maybe you have a little bit of bedhead, but you don't want to have bad breath, right? Or like gunk still in your eyes. So freshen up a little bit. Don't just jump right into your car because your brain needs a few minutes to wake up. You might not be fully alert. You really need to do some motor skills, like go to the kitchen and make orange juice or coffee or cereal or something and get your motor skills going, do a little stretching before you jump in the car. When I first started, I made the mistake. I worked late one night. I got like 6-hour break, like 5 hours of sleep or something. And then I wanted to make the money because it was surging at 5 a.m. in Los Angeles already. And I jumped in my car around 5:30, and I was jittery because I was doing Monster energy drinks. Kind of a big mistake. You don't want to do more than one energy drink per day, in my opinion, depending on your constitution, your size, how big you are. So I did a just jittery energy drink, and I jumped in my car ready to go, and I look like to the customer, I looked like I had been driving all night long. So he gets in the car and he's running late for work, even though I was just 2 blocks away, and I picked him up right away. He's like, "Oh, I need to go. Did you get any sleep last night? What's going on with you, man?" Because he was already nervous about being late for work. So when I was jittery, like, "Hey, let's go. Let's get the ride started. Come on, here we go." Like, I was excited, but that made him nervous, right? So you want to still stay calm, even though you're excited about making that early bird money. So that's one extra tip for you guys there. And I really hope you do experiment with your schedule. Do try driving in the morning. I think you'll really enjoy it. You just got to learn. Like Sunday mornings, maybe everyone's going to church. Maybe they're not for some odd reason. You just got to get used to the schedule. Saturday mornings, people could be riding home from a friend's house they stayed at, right? So you never know, but just give it a shot and see what happens. I'd love to get some comments below. Like, share, subscribe, you guys. My name's Adam Wagner. I'm the Rideshare Recruiter. I'm working on this new channel, which is going to be exclusively rideshare videos, okay? My other channel, which is just named after myself currently, that channel is more just about my life, and it has a lot of rideshare tips as well. But here we go. Launching Rideshare Recruiter. You can also check out my Instagram below. And, bless you guys. Have a great day out there on the road. Do your best. And I'd love to hear some of your stories. So share some of your stories if you want. Maybe post a video link below of like an early bird morning you had, what happened there. All right, guys. Have a great day. Peace.